What up? It's your boy DJ PK, and we are finally back after a hiatus with a special edition. This is Quest 64. I have finally got a hold of a working N64, and we'll be able to play some N64 games. I have been working on this, trying to repair a broken one, but it is a bit above my pay grade. I'm still going to be trying to fix it. I need to understand how to check the capacitors with a multimeter better. So that's my big, like, project, I guess. Yeah, I got an N64. I cleaned it, and I was hoping that it would work. I'm also working on a video for that. Did I upload it already? I can't remember. I'll have to check. Anyways, I couldn't get it to work. The everything was fine, but there is a common problem with N64s. The sound doesn't work. Something craps out inside of it, and I think it's a capacitor near the sound chip. I hope. So, but anyways, we got ourselves a working one on the cheap. Thanks, Steve. Stay Yuki, aka Stay Yuki. Thanks for looking out. He found me one for about $10. It was just the body, but the body works, and that's all I need. I got everything else in abundance. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out our good book. We're gonna read from Matthew 1. We're not gonna read all of it, but a lot of people overlook this. I was guilty of this when I was younger, but it does have some important significance. All right. The record of the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham was the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, and Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. And Judah was the father of Perez, and Zerah by Tamar. Perez was the father of Hezron, and Hezron the father of Ram. Or Ram. I don't know, my Hebrew's a little iffy. Anyways, Ram was the father of Amminadab, Amminadab the father of Nahshon, and Nahshon the father of Salmon. Salmon was the father of Boaz by Rahab. Boaz was the father of Obed by Ruth, and Obed the father of Jesse. Jesse was the father of David the king. No, just kidding. David was the father of Solomon by Bathsheba, who had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon was the father of Rehoboam, and Rehoboam the father of Abijah, and Abijah the father of Asa. And Asa was the father of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat the father of Joram, and Joram the father of Uzziah. Uzziah was the father of Jotham, Jotham the father of Ahaz, and Ahaz the father of Hezekiah. Hezekiah was the father of Manasseh, Manasseh the father of Ammon, and Ammon the father of Josiah. Yeah, good old Josiah. Josiah became the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of the deportation. Again, let's do that again. Josiah became the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of the deportation to Babylon. After the deportation to Babylon, Jeconiah became the father of Shealtiel, and Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel was the father of Abihud, and Abihud the father of Eliakim, and Eliakim the father of Azor, and Azor was the father of Zadok, and Zadok the father of Achim, and Achim the father of Eliud, and Eliud was the father of Eleazar, Eleazar the father of Mathan, I think, and Mathan the father of Jacob. Jacob was the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, by whom Jesus was born, who is called the Messiah. So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. From David to the deportation to Babylon, 14 generations. And from the deportation to Babylon to the Messiah, 14 generations. Now, I will add one point. This is from the MacArthur commentary. So John MacArthur, he wrote, "This is not an exhaustive genealogy. Several additional generations must have elapsed between Rahab in Joshua's time and David, nearly 4 centuries later. Matthew's genealogy like most of the biblical ones, sometimes skips over several generations between well-known characters in order to abbreviate the listing. So there's no conflict. They had a purpose by enumerating the most famous people in the lineage. All these people could go and find out the lineage, most likely from the priests of that time. They would have been well known with this, considering that this was their history, and they repeatedly taught this. So, but that being said, let's go ahead and transition. So the reason I brought this up on transition, the reason I brought this up is because it's in the Bible for a reason. These were real people. You can check the archaeology of the time. These people at that time knew who these people were. They're real people, and it's showing that there's a real lineage to Jesus. Not only that it's from the Davidic line, from David. They are showing that the promised Messiah that was promised to David is really Jesus. That Jesus is really from that line. He is genetically connected to David. So, alright, let's jump in. Celtland, an island where magical spirits abound. This is the abode of magicians who have become powerful through a pact with the spirits. These are apprentices of the Melroad... blah, blah, blah. You can pause and read it yourself. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Kinishire. This is a kingdom of northern magic, home of the Melroad Monastery. This kingdom is ruled by King Scottfort. I think that the names in here are a bit ridiculous. So, if you are an old school gamer like moi, then you are very much aware of the stigma behind this game. For ages, this game has been reviled, hated, as like a terrible, terrible game. I don't know if some would say maybe the worst. I think Superman 64 won that title. Anyways, I remember playing it and thinking, this isn't so bad. I did not get very far in it. I got stuck. This was before you could easily look up a YouTube video or something and figure out what you had to do. I think I couldn't even find a good guide online for this. But anywho, let's jump in. I'm hoping to actually beat this. Like, do a full Let's Play of this. Because I think it may have gotten a bad rap. But we'll find out. We'll give a rating of this at the end. Alright, so Quest 64. New. By the way, fun Japanese fact. They call the N64, you know, the casual name N64, Rokuyon. Rokuyon is 6-4 in Japanese. So they call it just the Rokuyon. This is the Grand Abbot. I love how they have just a strange choice. To show that this is his name, they have actually put in an image that says name. I don't know why they did that. They could have just put like a picture of his face like a lot of other RPGs did. That's kind of strange. Anyways, Grand Abbot is speaking. Brian, even though I've begged you not to leave, you still say you must go after your father. No matter how wonderful your powers may be, you're still a child. Your father, Lord Bartholomew, left to search for the stolen Elatail book, and has been missing for a month. No wonder you are worried about him. Contained in the words of the book is a power that exceeds human knowledge. I wonder who could have possibly stolen it from the crypt of the monastery. If an evil person should use it, the country and all its cities will be destroyed. the spirit's blessings will disappear, and Celtland will once again be visited by a day of grief. Bartholomew's disappearance may mean he is caught in the fighting over the book. If you go, you may find yourself in danger as well. If you still insist, begin by going to Dondoran. I'll ask the king of Dondoran Castle to protect you. Okay, interesting. I want to play this in Japanese just to see if the names are just as ridiculous, because I don't know, it seems kind of weird. Like, they take like normal like Western names and then change it a little bit, like from Bartholomew to Bartholomew. I don't know. Anyways, a bit Final Fantasy-esque, you know, like with Sid, I guess. And then you get Wedge, but that was a Final Fantasy or Star Wars reference. See, this looks pretty cool. I mean, like, it's in 64 graphics, but I mean, it's very kind of Zelda-esque. MP, you got magic. Okay, these are the yellow buttons, the C buttons, I think. Yeah, C buttons. Yeah, so it looks like they're assigned to different magical elements. I've got rock level 1. Get out of there. Name an item. What? I'm so confused. Sorry, I'm just trying to check the buttons here. I guess there's a search button, Z. Let's talk to this old geese. When you leave the monastery, it's best to head toward Dondoran from Mel Road. Ask the king of Dondoran. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no, he's just gonna reiterate. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to leave the building. Okay, here we go. This door. Okay, you don't have to push any buttons. You can just walk up. It auto opens the door. Very Mario 64 kind of looking. Or if you played Mystical Ninjas. If you haven't played Mystical Ninjas for the N64, go play it. I had a blast. I thought it was so cool to see that game in like 3D, and just the different like Japanese. I mean, I guess it's in all the other games too, but it's fun to see a little Japanese culture in games. Because half the time they're going fantasy. I recently played a game. I'm trying to think of what it was, and I thought about doing a video about it, about pointing out like. I think it was I think maybe it was Pokemon Omega Ruby, maybe. But I think it's fun. Living in Japan, you're able to pick out the subtle, like, Japanese cultural tidbits in games. Whereas if you're in, like, America and you've never been to Japan, you don't really know Japanese culture, then you're like, it's just a fantasy world, and you don't know how what's the word? How familiar to Japanese culture it is. So I thought about doing a video where I would kind of point out different like Japanese cultural things present in games that aren't apparently obvious to Westerners, perhaps. Or maybe I'm just the only one. Yeah. Anyways, enough waffle, let's go. Oh, so, okay. Okay. So I can push these and this comes up, but I don't know. I'm assuming since I'm in the monastery, I can't use them. His name is Gellis. As you get close to a hidden spirit, you'll see a sign. When you see it, press the Z button. The mark of 4 spirits will appear. Press one of the C buttons to choose which of the spirits you wish to increase. You'll need as much help from each of these spirits as you can get. Use the C button for this. Or I guess I missed that last word. The fire spirit is up, the water spirit is down, the earth spirit is left, and the wind spirit is right. Memorize these positions. So I assume this is like how you can fill your magic meter, perhaps? Or is it leveling up? Okay, I do have to say that this monastery is a bit, like, repetitive. Like, they could have done a little better about, what is this, a fence? In the middle of the monastery. Interesting. I feel as though that they could have, done a little better job of, like, stage design. I don't want to do that. Oh. To make it less repetitive. Oh, here we go. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Here's another thing. So this is immersive. This is cool that they have a bunch of empty rooms of the pupils of this monastery. But it would be nice if there's a little more interactiveness. Like if I could check this bookshelf, kind of like in Pokemon or other RPGs where they sometimes give fun little descriptions. Like, oh, you found a book on Elron or something. I don't know. L. Ron Hubbard. Run. He's a lunatic. He died having embezzled from his cult. He died in hiding. So, anyways, this is Fergus. Brian, the wooden scepter you carry and the magic spells you acquire throughout your journey are your only means of defending yourself against encounters with the enemy. Okay, thank you. That was not necessary to waste my time with. No, 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 no! I'm not gonna lie, this music reminds me of Moonside in Earthbound, which is a trippy side of Foresight. If you have not played Earthbound, please stop hesitating and go and play it. It is a fantastic game. The music is wonderful. The storyline is fun and interesting and unique. It's quirky. It's very imaginative. I don't know. I just really, really like the game. It's my #1 favorite game. I always tell people to go and play it, and like some of my friends are like, I don't want to play it. Even like friends who like are hardcore RPG players, they're just like let their bias get in the way, which is what I did initially. I mean, I thought it looked stupid when I first was looking at the box art. What is going on here? Okay. Needless little cove, or alcove, or whatever you want to call it. See, this is, my ADD gets the best of me. Like, I want to see everything. I don't want to leave yet. I want to see all the rooms. Okay, so is that just some rando, like, grove inside the monastery? Yes, it is. A bit Legend of Zelda-like. Gilmine. When you find a treasure chest, move in close and a sign will appear. Press the Z button and you will find items that will help you on your quest. Use these items wisely. You might look in the monastery to find what you need to get started. Spirits are hiding everywhere. Look for them in the town, the countryside, and every last nook and cranny. You can sometimes find them after battles, too. Be thorough, laddie, and you'll find everything you need. Dewdrop obtained. Okay, am I being thorough enough? Wait a second. Why did that pop up? Anyways, yeah, I thought the box art looked really stupid on Earthbound, and I overlooked it a lot, and I thought, this game looks stupid, I don't want to play this game. And so finally, at Blockbuster, I got to the point where I'm like, I played all the other games, or I beat all the other games. Okay, well, I guess I'll get this stupid game, and I'll hate it, and mock it. So I'm like, alright, let's get this stupid game. I have nothing better to do. And so I got the game, and I started playing, and I'm like, this is the greatest game ever. And I continued to rent it until I beat it, I believe. And, okay, I guess I can't open this door. And then later, I loved the game so much that I asked my parents to buy it for me for Christmas. And they delivered like bosses. And even at that time, before it gained like momentous energy, it was still like $40, which was late for Super Nintendo games. Like, Marmaduke? Oh my gosh. Leave now, Brian. In his last letter, Lord Bartholomew said he crossed Loch Kildare on the way to Larapool. Be very cautious. Evil creatures lie in wait beyond these monastery walls. Okay, so are they Scottish then? They're talking about lochs, and that name looked very Scottish, like Killarney or something. Kildare. Kildare. That's, I guess, you know, that's how Mexicans and Scottish people sound. Oh my gosh. Yo quiero Taco Bell. You'll never find me pot of gold. Are they all so nasally? Dude, you know what'd be so cool? Is if someone modified this into a high texture pack. Like, that'd be cool. It would make this game even more playable. Honey bread. Look at this though, look at this. These are great graphics, especially for the player. Look how rounded his face is compared to some of these early games had severe polygonal faces. His head is his entire build is very nice. They did an excellent job with what they had. Even the graphics in this world, like the objects, look fantastic. Like I said, the only thing that makes this this game age poorly is the low resolution textures. Pat. Just Pat. Well, I guess we are in Ireland or Scotland. We got Patrick. Welcome to the kitchen, laddie. Your quest is sure to be a long one. Please take this fresh bread. I made this myself. I guess that was a bit redundant, isn't it? Is it already in my inventory? Defense, agility. Is that message speed? Yeah, let's turn that up a little bit. Background music, that's fine. Holy Plan. That's what they call the map. So we got Connor Fortress and Dondaran. Okay, so I just need to follow this road down to Dondaran. at our elements. We've got 0. I thought they were gonna give me some in this monastery. They acted like they were going to. If you just... Oh, yes, dude, this is sick. They've got even the pulpit in here, so, like, they can, preach to the monastery. That's cool. I appreciate that. It's cool. Very, authentic. Even got the, Catholic, we got the priest, I assume. Is that Jesus right there? Get the pews. Do they have the kneelers in here? Okay, no kneelers. Okay. I appreciate the authenticity that they put into this. Okay, I finally made it outside, guys. Finally made it outside. This is cool. This is cool. Now, I mean, I know that I've just wandered around a bunch, but I appreciate this. I like kind of like the shadowy occlusion. It's supposed to be hills and trees. Again, another thing that they could do in modifying this game to modernize it more is to extend the view, because clearly there's like a fog that makes everything not clear. That was a popular technique to do, is to put a fog in the distance to kind of hide the... Yeah, see, as you get closer, it comes in better in view. And another update that they could do is they could make, they could just remove the distant blur and make it crisp and generate as far as the eye can see. I've seen that happen in a couple of upgrades. Okay, here we go. We found one. All right. Crap. I don't know which one to choose. Let's go with fire. Yeah. Burn them. Burn them. Yeah. Can I steal this horse? that would be that would break the game. The name Horse. His name is Horse. Gosh, you guys couldn't name him? Nay. Let's see if his dialogue changes. Nope. Okay. See, this is a beautiful game. I feel like it was definitely made within the Mario 64 engine, though. Absolutely. I'm a little disappointed I can't jump. But yeah, this definitely has, like, Mario 64 vibes. Like, this is the castle. And, you can climb these trees. And jump. Ooh, there's a bit of a slowdown there. I do really... Okay, so they're not going to let me go over the edge. I have to 100% walk down the ramp. That's a little annoying. Is that an ocean? No, that's cool. They took that as far as the eye could see. Apparently that's just grass. I'm not going to keep on going to each piece of grass. I don't know if there was any secret items. Is there a way? Okay. Oh, right trigger opens up. Okay, so I did get the bread. Okay. What is... I am a little disappointed that there's no jump. And it appears that there is 100% no camera angle adjustment. It's all it's all auto, which is not preferable. So that's another thing if we can modify. I know actually camera angles can be pretty difficult to modify in games. So, especially building a new feature that would actually allow you to control it. But that would be a #1 thing they should work on. Stop off in the inn. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Talk to him. Ingram. Ready to travel, are you? Fine. We'll give you some white wings. They'll bring you back to Melroad anytime. It is important that you understand that wings will only work in wide open spaces. Take care. Oh, sweet. Oh, I'm getting free items. They really do want you to investigate everything, don't they? Which is a bit much, especially at the beginning of the game with no battles. Zone Cold Sleep. It's a new flavor. It's actually pretty good. Kind of tastes like a bit like grapefruit. There's something in there I can't quite put my finger on, but this I don't understand. Why is it called Cold Sleep? Because it does not make you sleepy. It's an energy drink. When I saw that name at first, I was like, is this a relaxation drink? They do have those in Japan. It's not widely popular, but they do have them. And so that's why I thought, okay, an energy drink company also going for the relaxation drinks? Nope. Just a stupid name. It's a stupid name. Elspeth. Is this a woman? Let's just make it a woman. My grandchildren have gone out to play despite the dangers that lurk just outside our gates. I worry that the monastery will not be able to protect them much longer. Oh, it is a woman. Okay, cool. All right. Equal representation. Honestly, I don't care. I care about a good story, so if that involves having more men than women for the sake of the story, then I don't care. If the woman is important to the story, then put her in there. But I hate the whole equal representation idea. I think it can damage a good story. I'm fine with diversity being in a movie, but like, don't force it if it doesn't need to be there. You don't need to have like every ethnicity represented in a movie. We've got an albino white guy, an albino black guy, and an albino Asian. Ralph. It's a story from long ago, but terrible misfortunes fell upon Kelland because of the Elatel book. Greenfields were turned into deserts overnight. Busy, prospering towns disappeared, and the people became lazy. Oh, that's the worst part of the tale. They became lazy. I guess that's a bit devastating considering you lost all your food. Oh, that's cool. They have like a magic, like, tapestry that coincides with the magic C buttons. That's cool. That is an unnecessary, cool addition that adds depth and realism to the game. That's so cool. Like building a unique religion. Amanda. Your father used to visit us often. He brought prosperity to all of us in Melroad. You know, that sounds a bit dicey. He should be visiting his mother. Or my mother, okay? You stay the heck away from my dad, you harlots. And we got Sandra, yes. Lately, I've heard that monsters have been seen along the roads. They even say a thief is hiding in the woods. With your father gone, there's no one to tame the evil spirits. We pray Lord Bartholomew can find his way back and save us. Well, have no fear, ladies. I've got your back. I really want to get to a point where I can do some battles. Oh, No. Schniggins. It's a little girl. That's cute. Katie.
Wow, does your father let you play outside? My mother said some monsters will get me. Aren't you afraid?
No. Sounds like your mother believes COVID's gonna kill everyone. Wear 5 masks out in the open air. Freaks. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, is this looks like the inn. Dear heavens. Shannon.
Hello, Master Apprentice. I'm Shannon. I've been traveling hither and you all over...
Okay, I've been traveling hither and yon all over Celtland. I see you're setting out on a quest too. I trust we'll run into each other along the way. That's great. Sugar. Agnes, yes. Don't you feel tired, Master Apprentice? Please rest here for the night. We'll take good care of you. Will you stay? Yes. Thanks, sweet cheeks. Here we go. This is how we save. I was wondering. Okay. There we go. Continue save. Yes. Wow. I have never had a game stop mid-save to double check that it was okay. Okay. Wait, what do you mean? I've already saved. Okay, so yes. What? Why would it... Okay, this is a huge mistake that they needed to fix. Why is it asking me if I want to exit without saving? I've already saved. Crackheads. So I assume that there's no, like, sleeping animation, so I assume that talking to her and saving, because she mentioned sleeping here, staying here, so I can only assume that it also replenishes your stats. It should. Tim. There are many spirits in Celtland's fields and valleys, probably around the towns too. Only a true spirit tamer knows when the spirits are near. Okay, well, I hope that it's very obvious. Okay. I'm giving props to them for this. They have repeatedly designed new characters. That is impressive. They could have gone the same route where they made all the women have the same faces but maybe changed their clothes or something. But no. In this one, they have made many unique characters. That is cool. That's in depth. What? There's time change in this? Sick. Oh, that's so cool. I did not realize. That's so cool. They did not need to do that. That's very immersive. Okay, let's go over here and talk to these kids.
I'm a pirate. Those monsters out there don't scare me.
Brian, sometimes you'll need to use the B button to adjust your view. You tell me this now? So B is the... Oh my gosh. Thank you for telling me that. Oh my god, I can't believe they did not tell us that at the beginning, you buttheads. Who's afraid of the big bad what? Hair?
I want to be a spirit tamer just like you when I grow up.
Sorry, all my kids are ridiculous. Did I already go in here? Oh, this is a bit exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, yes. Oh, what? Oh, it's just apples. I thought it was a chest. Holly. It's getting dark and my boys are still playing outside. I wish they would come home. Yeah, at this time in a day and age, they probably shouldn't be playing outside. Get eaten, gobbled up by a wolf or something. Okay. But I guess if they've got adults out here kind of watching. Kane. Brian, when fighting, you will have two octagonal areas surrounding you. The large octagon represents the entire fighting area. The small octagon represents your personal area of movement. Use your area movement to avoid enemy attacks. If you move outside of the large octagon, you'll have the option to escape the fight. Is this like an armadillo sheep? Bah! Dude, this is so cool. They really went above and beyond on character creation. This is cool. They did a great job. I don't know why this game got so much hate. I guess I really need to see the battle system and maybe the story. I'm gonna have to end this soon because I gotta get ready soon. But what's that? Oh, is that the spirit doodles they were talking about? I'm just gonna go even. Should I do that, or should I just start leveling one up higher? I feel like it's a bit of a risk at the beginning, because if you do that too high, then it could screw you over for other battles. Let's go with water. Okay. Is there any more spirit juice floating around here? Would it be tragic if I walked off and it like instantly killed me and gamed over? I'm like, what is this, Dark Souls?
What is this, Elden Ring?
Yeah, all you freaking what's the word? Normies just finding out about the Elder Scrolls, the Souls games, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, you know, Elden Ring.
It's too hard. It's too hard.
Get good. Get good. Once you learn how to play the game mechanic, you can play all the Souls games. I find playing one class can... Okay, here we go. We finally entered a battle. Okay. Hellhound. Okay, let's... What? Oh, there we go. I did it. Okay. That's what you missed. Oh, can I? Yeah, beat him with it. Beat him with the stick. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we did. Beat him with the stick. The battle system is very unique. Actually, I guess it still is unique. Ah, they look kind of like those Final Fantasy monsters. I forget what they're called. The guys with the knives. I guess one of the things I really need to do is their wind. So I bet, boom, bash them. I bet rock is good against air. I need to figure out the weakness system. Let's see, this is cool. They've got random encounters, very much like Pokemon or other Final Fantasy games. That you get into a battle. Let me find one more before I go and save in this. Okay, I'm gonna go with my gut and say that rock is the best option. Boom. Can I AoE them? Let's try water. Just for... Oh my gosh, I have to be right on top of him for that one. Okay, let's try. Did I still miss him? There we go. Oh, dang. No wonder you have to be right on top of him. Boom. Oh, dude, I'll grind these suckers. That water attack. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, and now I can level up. Let's go for the rock. Alright. Well, sick. There's a more modern game that uses a very similar battle style. Final Fantasy 12. You can leave the battle ring more easily in that game, of course, but it's very similar. You have to be within a certain radius of the enemy, and that's how you can cast magic on them and stuff. So I guess we'll get to answer my question now, because my HP is low. My MP, maybe when I leveled up, my MP filled up. Okay, let's save. Let's see if it automatically heals me. Yes, continue to save. Okay, let's see. Yep, my HP is maxed out, my MP's maxed out, so it auto rests me. Very cool. But yeah, you have to be within casting range in Final Fantasy 12, so it's very similar. I am enjoying this. I think this is fun. I'm gonna read up more on the magic system, but I am really enjoying this, so I think that you should pick it up and give it a shot. We'll see, though, how the story goes and whatnot. I think when I played this as a kid, I kind of zipped through it too quickly, and so I didn't learn the skills that I needed to by talking to all the townspeople. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like, share, subscribe. Please give me some recommendations in the comment section. Now that I have an N64, I've got a huge catalog of games that we can pick from. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comment section below. Alright, well, as always, love, peace, Afro Grease, and I'm out.